What's up, peeps? It's Austin Peterson here, former presidential candidate for the Libertarian Party. Welcome to my live stream. This is my post-live stream because we just got some breaking news, and it's the kind of thing that I didn't have time to do a big stream about to do this up because I heard about it as soon as my show was over. Well, thankfully I have Facebook, so I can go ahead and hop on anytime, but it looks as if very bad news for lovers of liberty and very mysterious circumstances happening in New York City at Fox News. There is a report that Judge Andrew Napolitano has been pulled from the station following Trump wiretap comments. Repeat, Judge Napolitano has been pulled from Fox after his comments about wiretapping. I'm pulling this from Mediaite right now. The Libertarian Republic is actually working on a story to follow up with this. I just reached out to the judge personally myself. I have not gotten a response yet. I'm sure he's getting slammed with questions and phone numbers, but I'm going to call him as soon as I get off the stream because his phone is just, I'm sure, ringing off the hook. Very bad news. Judge Napolitano, Fox News' senior judicial analyst, has been pulled from the network, according to a new report out tonight. The LA Times report that Napolitano has been taken off the air after comments he made last week about President Trump's wiretapping claims became a major issue. Napolitano said that, according to sources, the Obama administration went to British intelligence agency GCHQ to surveil Trump. Sean Spicer cited it at a press briefing. And the end result here was that GCHQ slammed the claim. We are just now breaking this on the libertarianrepublic.com. As soon as this live stream is over, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Go to the libertarianrepublic.com. I'm sharing this out on my timeline, in my newsfeed, everywhere. So this is the reports are coming in as I'm sitting here talking to you. This is an absolute outrage. Continuing the story with the news, this is from Josh Gukert at the Libertarian Republic. It was discovered Fox News will keep him off the air indefinitely. This is indefinitely, following his accusations that the British Foreign Intelligence Agency, this is the government communications headquarters, most likely provided then-President Obama with transcripts of now-President Trump's recorded calls. Napolitano wrote at the time that by bypassing all American intelligence services, Obama would have had access to what he wanted with no Obama administration fingerprints. This statement was cited by White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer and Trump himself in later attempts to defend the president's original claim. In defense of his statement, Napolitano insisted that, quote, Fox News has spoken to intelligence community members who believe that surveillance did occur, that it was done by British intelligence. However, Fox News asserted that this was not the truth, walking back this claim on Friday through anchor Shepard Smith, who said, quote, Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time in any way. Napolitano defended his original statements on Sunday, saying that he reported what the sources told me, reported it accurately, and I do believe the substance of what they told me. Fox News has not responded to any requests for comment from the Los Angeles Times, and I'm still waiting for the judge to get back to me to find out what is going on. Again, this is breaking news coming from the libertarianrepublic.com. The LA Times said people familiar with the situation who could speak only on the condition of anonymity said Napolitano is not expected to be on Fox News channel at any time in the near future. I mean, this sounds like a full-blown firing. And here's the thing. I mean, everybody gets it wrong sometimes in reporting. Absolutely everybody gets it wrong. I've gotten it wrong. I made mistakes when I was at Fox, and sometimes you make mistakes and it goes to air. You know, to air is human. You know, it absolutely happens. But to me, I mean, the fact that they would pull him indefinitely, I mean, this is worse than what happened to Tommy Lahren today on The Blaze. I mean, this is a full-blown purge going on in the conservative movement and the libertarian movement right now in our media institutions. I don't know what to say. Brian Stelter tweeted, he's a CNN correspondent. Brian Stelter says, SCOTUS confirmation hearing. FBI director testimony. Busy day for TV legal analysts. So where's Judge Napolitano? He's not on Fox News. I'm going to go ahead and pull up some more stories for you guys so that we can get this, we can follow this breaking story. Sorry that this is so slam bang slapped together, but this is happening right now, and I just didn't have time. LA Times, New York Times. This is from 3 days ago. Now, this is from the New York Times following the story. Fox News' Andrew Napolitano stirred the pot for Trump's British tempest. Now, remember, this is the New York Times, ladies and gentlemen, so just, take it with a grain of salt, okay? Andrew Napolitano was a Superior Court judge in New Jersey until, frustrated by the constraints of his salary, he left the bench for more lucrative pastures, talk radio, syndicated small claims, court TV series, and eventually Fox News. Hold on just 1 second, guys. We're going to take a 20-second break. All right, and we're back. Thanks so much for watching that little live stream advertisement, guys. That helps me pay the bills. So it was in this basic cable capacity this week that Mr. Napolitano managed to set off a cascading scandal, which by Friday had sparked a transatlantic tiff between Britain and the United States while plunging Trump's close relationship with the Fox News into new, murkier territory. It was new ground for Mr. Napolitano, 66, who prefers being addressed as the judge and once insisted that Fox News install bookshelves and wood paneling in his newsroom office, the better to resemble a judge's chambers. Well, his office does look like a judge's chambers, yeah. But Mr. Napolitano's unlikely leap into global politics can be explained by his friendship with Mr. Trump, whom he met with this year to discuss potential Supreme Court nominees. Mr. Napolitano also has a taste for conspiracy theories, which led him to Larry C. Johnson, a former intelligence officer best known for spreading a hoax about Michelle Obama. Let's back up. The saga began on Tuesday on Fox and Friends, the chummy morning show where Mr. Napolitano made a bizarre and unsupported accusation citing 3 unnamed sources. He said that Britain's top spy agency had wiretapped Mr. Trump on behalf of President Barack Obama during last year's campaign. Cable news blather, especially that hour usually vanishes at the commercial break, but on Thursday, Mr. Trump's press secretary, Sean Spicer, repeated the claim from the White House podium, infuriating British officials. This sounds like a chance that Judge Napolitano may have misreported, and that misreporting may have caused an international incident. That's what is being claimed. On Friday, Fox News was forced to disavow Mr. Napolitano's remarks. Fox News cannot confirm Judge Napolitano's commentary, the anchor Shep Smith said on air. Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time in any way, full stop. The terse declaration boosted the credibility of Fox News' newsroom, which is often attacked as biased, but also put it in the awkward position of repudiating one of its featured contributors, and it could threaten the cozy dynamic between Mr. Trump, a frequent Fox viewer, and the network's conservative host, because actually Donald Trump did come out and say, when he was asked about the potential wiretapping, he was asked about it, and Mr. Trump said, you're going to have to ask Fox. That claim that came from Fox came from the judge. Mr. Napolitano, who keeps a residence in Manhattan at Trump International Hotel and Tower on Central Park West, did not respond to inquiries this last Friday. But Mr. Johnson, who himself was once a Fox News contributor, sent a telephone interview that Mr. Napolitano called him on Friday and requested that he speak to the New York Times. Mr. Johnson said he was one of the sources for Mr. Napolitano's claim about British intelligence. So Mr. Johnson is the one who's getting his back, saying that he was the source of the claim that Judge Napolitano made. Mr. Johnson became infamous in political circles after he spread false rumors in 2008 that Michelle Obama had been videotaped using a slur against Caucasians. In the interview on Friday, Mr. Johnson acknowledged his notoriety, but said that his knowledge of the surveillance of Mr. Trump came from sources in the American intelligence community. Mr. Napolitano, he said, heard about this information through an intermediary. It sounds like a Frederick Forsyth novel, Mr. Johnson said. Mr. Trump refused to back down from the claims on Friday, and even praised Mr. Napolitano, telling reporters, all we did was quote a very talented legal mind. The president's next scheduled appearance on Fox News is Saturday night, when an interview between him and Mr. Waters, a host known for on-the-street interviews, have been denounced as offensive and at times racist. Oh, thanks a lot, New York Times. I'm reading the New York Times, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading the New York Times. In a clip released on Friday, Mr. Waters asked Mr. Trump which celebrity he would be most likely to fire. Alec Baldwin, Senator Chuck Schumer, or CNN's President Jeff Zucker? I don't want to say Mr. Trump replied, but I will say I'm disappointed in all three. Okay, New York Times, thanks so much for your BS reporting. But you know what? We've got to find out what the deal is because it sounds like the judge was reporting from an intelligence agent who through an intermediary, and we've got to find out what's going on, because if the judge is being hoisted by his own petard by Fox, for all we know, this could have been an excuse that Fox News has been waiting for in order to get rid of Donald Trump. To get rid of Judge Napolitano. And if that's the case, that is unfair. Now, I'm not going to say do anything just yet. It's not time. I know we're all angry, and this would be the best time to start a riot, so have a white riot. But that is not what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. We need to make sure that we get the facts. And I will make sure that we get the facts. So do me a favor, guys. I want you guys to go and to after this live stream is over, I want you guys to visit thelibertarianrepublic.com, read our news story, share it out everywhere, share this live stream with everyone that you know, if you know that they're a Judge fan, because everybody needs to make sure that they're aware of what's going on, because the last thing that we want to know is that if the judge is right, then he needs to be reinstated immediately, and we need to find out exactly what's going on with these accusations, because first of all, it's sparking an international incident. We want to make sure that we're right. Okay, excuse me, guys. I'm going to take a quick little ad break while I take a drink. Hey, so I'm back. All right, so if you guys are seeing those ads, don't get mad. That's me. I'm doing that to you guys. Don't blame Facebook. Blame me. That's the new live stream features have those ads, and I need a break anyway, so I can so I don't have to pull a Marco Rubio every time that I'm talking. Now, the president has praised Napolitano, saying that he's a very talented. Trump said, "We said nothing. I didn't make an opinion on it. All we did was quote a very talented legal mind who was the one responsible for saying that on television." That was a statement made by a very talented lawyer on Fox News. Okay, this is the President of the United States here, and it is coming down to the question of whether or not the GCHQ was helping to surveil Trump for Obama in 2016. Because that's the thing, is that if a foreign intelligence agency was being used by President Obama to gather information about a presidential candidate, I mean, that's criminal. President Obama would definitely be having engaged in a crime for something like that. And to me, I think that we've got to ask ourselves, is the judge right? If the judge is right, and if the intelligence that the judge got was correct, then there needs to be some prosecutions, because President Obama should not be using foreign intelligence agencies to spy on other presidential candidates. We don't know the answer to this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I don't know if the judge is right, okay? I don't have the proper information at this moment. I'm simply reporting to you what we do know. So I'm not telling you guys to take any action just yet, all right? So we want to make sure that we get all of the facts, okay? Now, Fox News is throwing the judge under the bus. We know that is the case. And listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to engage in conspiratorial thinking, but they probably wanted to get rid of him for a long time. This may be the impetus to do it. If the judge is wrong, then he doesn't have a case. The judge doesn't have a case. Sorry to make a judge pun there. But the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, that if he does have a case, then this is being used to get rid of one of the best libertarian spokesmen out there in the United States, in the world today. So I will continue to update you all, ladies and gentlemen, about what's going to happen with this case. And as the news is breaking, you can view more updates at thelibertarianrepublic.com. Looks like there's some more stories coming out. LA Times has already reported on this. I'm getting this from the past hour now. More breaking news. Washington Examiner covering it. Death and taxes. The Wrap benching Judge Napolitano. Fox News, Hollywood Reporter. I mean, it's going viral, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment. This is what we've all been waiting for. While I'm waiting for these news stories to pop up on my timeline, ladies and gentlemen, this might be a good moment to take a little side venue. I know that this is a little bit self-serving, but I thought you guys should know that there is a chance that I might be keynoting the Republican Liberty Caucus's National Convention. Now, this is just a little side story, but I thought you guys would kind of find this ironic. So the Republican Liberty Caucus is having their national convention this year. Now, what's ironic about this, what's really interesting, is that I've been invited, right, to speak at the Republican Liberty Caucus. But the irony in the whole thing is that the convention is happening in the same state, in the same city, in the same convention center that the Libertarian Party's convention happened 1 year after the fall, my fall. So the Republican Liberty Caucus wants to know, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that I should keynote the Republican Liberty Conference. So I'm going to show this to you real quick. After this live stream is over, guys, do me a favor. Head over to the Republican Liberty Caucus's Twitter page. You can see it right there. It's Our Liberty Caucus, at Our Liberty Caucus. We'll get back to the main topic here in just a minute, but there is a poll that you guys should hop onto on Twitter. Who do you guys think should keynote the Republican Liberty Convention in 2017? Looks like I'm winning by a decent margin, but I could definitely use your support. So if you guys are interested in having me keynote the Republican Liberty Caucus, I think Rand Paul will be there, Justin Amash will be there. Then you can head over to their Twitter account, and their Twitter account is Our Liberty Caucus. So that's good. That's a little bit of good news in the bad news. Right now, it looks as if the Washington Examiner is not reporting any new news than I've already reported. Again, for those of us who have joined, Judge Napolitano has been suspended indefinitely. Citing an anonymous source, the LA Times says that Judge Napolitano is not expected to be on Fox News Channel anytime in the near future. Anytime in the near future. I mean, this sounds like a full, blatant firing. So we've got to do some investigation, ladies and gentlemen, find out whether or not the judge's claim is true. If the judge's claim is true, then I mean, this is a full-blown international incident, because what the judge essentially claimed is that President Obama used a British spy agency in order to wiretap Donald Trump. Let me repeat this again for you who are new, who haven't heard, who don't understand. Let me repeat this. Judge Napolitano claimed that President Obama used a foreign intelligence agency in order to spy on a presidential candidate. Okay? That is a huge claim. And Judge Napolitano has a source. He's citing as a source the question of I'm sorry, I got more breaking news. Everybody's messaging me right now. The libertarian interwebs is blowing up because, of course, we all love Judge Napolitano. It's because of Judge Napolitano that I'm here with you today. And so, yeah, I'm extremely upset by what's happening right now. And, I'm going to have to take a little, excuse me, sorry, I'm still suffering from the bronchitis, guys. I apologize for the unprofessionalism of this live stream. But I'm going to take a quick little break to have a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. And so what's happening is that the network's senior judicial analyst, Judge Napolitano, has been gone since Thursday. And essentially the claims that he made are unverified, that British intelligence agencies colluded with Barack Obama to wiretap Trump's phones. And Fox News is throwing the judge under the bus on this. So we're going to do a big investigation in this, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to let you go when it comes down to it, but there isn't any new breaking news on this, and I don't want to misreport anything because I think that it's important for you guys to get the straight facts. Listen, I'm really grateful for you guys for watching this live stream tonight. Do me a favor, share this on your stream. I just messaged the judge a little bit ago. Send him a text message, gave him a phone call. The more details I found out, I promise I will share them with you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, love you all. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Have a great night.